Hi, thanks for watching my video, Attack of the Spider Mechs, and I thought what I'll do at the end of this video is just have a look at my Luma board. I made all that whole video in Luma, so you can see here at the top of my board, I think I looked and there's about 400 different ideas here. So you can see I had sort of an image that I based it off of that I had made and just tried to generate some other iterations of this. If I scroll down here, you can see I finally settled on something that was a little more round, and I was changing my prompts a little bit to try to get some different things. Once I sort of found some descriptors with my reference, including 6 legs, I generated a few more. And the great thing about Luma is it'll give you some different suggestions. So even here now I could pop it into some different environments, or you can do a custom one based on that. So that's pretty great with Luma. And then I started into some animations and trying some different things with different camera motions, because if you're familiar, if I popped one in here, Luma has all kinds of great camera motions and angles and formats and effects that you can try out. You could even sort them by format, angle, and motion. So I started experimenting. You can switch them from here as well if you've got everything else set up and you want to switch it there, so that's great. Yeah, I started to add some lasers for my different scenes in that video. You can favorite some of them. You might see some that I deleted as well, just so I didn't like them and didn't want to look at those. Experimenting with some handheld camera here. You can see the bit of a camera shake. And I did that in 4K, so any of the videos I decided I wanted to keep, I opened up and I went to upscale, and I upscaled them to 4K, which was great. Started into some explosions and tried some different ones there to see what I could get. Started working on the scene where it's lifting them up or down. I think a couple of those I end up reversing in my edit. Lots of explosions down here. My prompts are getting a little longer as I'm trying to get some lasers working in there. Once in a while I'd get a different looking one that I didn't quite like. You know, I wasn't going for this shiny look. I was more asking for the dull one. But again, you can see over here at the side, I'm only halfway through this board. I know I'm scrolling fast, but you could pause and take a peek here. And I'll just scroll down to the bottom, see what else we had down here. We had some explosions, and then I brought in some where it was over top of a car, trying lots of different things. Anyway, I was pretty happy with making this fun little video about Attack of the Spider Mechs, and definitely all kinds of great things that I made in Luma. I could make this thing longer and longer. But that's where I ended up for this one. Okay, so thanks for watching again. And there's a little bit of a look at my Luma board. Take care.